now we're generating over 8.5 Bitcoin a day. This is a huge achievement that we've been able to accomplish after we had purchased the facility from one of our competitors. The team that we've got down there is incredible, from operations to the people that are doing the imports, and it's a huge milestone for the company.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Darcy Daubaras. He is the Chief Financial Officer for Hive Digital Technologies. And Darcy, it's always great to have you along. How are you?
I'm doing great, Steve. Always glad to be here. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well. And really interesting news out from the company today, talking about a project that you've been working on for a while, and you've completed phase 2 now of this build out, I guess is a way to describe it. So I'll let you sort of share with the audience what you've done here.
Sure, absolutely. Thanks, Steve. As everybody's known with Hive, we've done this great expansion into Paraguay, and it's been in two parts. The first one is the 200 megawatt facility in Iguazu, and the second is the 100 megawatt in Valenzuela. And phase 2 has now been completed. This is our S21 plus hydro that has been completed. That's brought our 200 megawatts complete now, up and running, and is now generating globally. Now we're generating over 8.5 Bitcoin a day. This is a huge achievement that we've been able to accomplish after we had purchased the facility from one of our competitors. The team that we've got down there is incredible, from operations to the people that are doing the imports. And it's a huge milestone for the company, just how hard they've been working down there, plugging in these machines 24 hours a day and dealing with some software issues, but we're up and running. We're extremely excited about it, and it's a huge milestone for the company. Now we move on to phase 3.
Yeah. The other part of this is it's renewable hydroelectric power. I mean, being green is what the company's all about, right? That's the most important thing.
Absolutely. Since 2017, and I joined in 2018, we've always been very proud of our green energy focus, whether it's hydroelectricity, and when we were in Iceland, we were using some geothermal. So that was one of the reasons it took us so long to find this, what we'll call it, gem down in Paraguay, where they've got the world's or the Western Hemisphere's largest hydroelectric dam, and had all this excess energy. So we were able to tap into that, and it helps us and it helps the country of Paraguay also. Having a Bitcoin miner down there allows the government and the electrical and energy company to receive US dollars every single month. We can't afford to miss a payment. But when they're selling to other countries, whether it's Brazil or Argentina, those countries, as we know, some countries default on some of their payments or greatly delay when they're going to pay the other ones.
Yeah. Getting to exahash to a certain number by a certain date has always been a sort of the DNA of the company, so to speak. And we've been documenting the rise of that. You're already over 18 exahash now.
That's right.
I know there's a goal of getting to 25 by Thanksgiving. This really sort of allows you to continue with that goal, I would imagine.
Absolutely. I remember, if we go back a year ago, we didn't even know about the facility that we've just completed, and we were just going to be adding the 100 megawatts. To be able to get 18 on time and deliver it has been a huge accomplishment. And what it does is it gives us the pathway also into our phase 3, which is going to be another 100 megawatts of hydro-powered machines. And what we're doing is learning from the first 100 megawatts. You always learn from what you've done before. And we're very excited to be able to get that installed quite quickly. And we've got a target of getting that all up and running by US Thanksgiving. And we're going to start plugging them in the next couple of weeks. Everything, all the ASICs and containers have been paid for. They're being delivered right now. Some of the last containers are coming in by boat because they're a little bit more harder to do air. And all of the ASIC miners that are coming over, we've got all of them ready to ship, will be arriving in Paraguay shortly. And it's sort of like, you build the infrastructure for a building, you do all of the groundwork. Now what we're doing is we've got the electrical is going to be done. All we're doing now is putting in the furniture. And that's the great thing about the Bitcoin mining. Once you've got the infrastructure, you can have great people, great teams plugging it in, dealing with anything that pops up, and we see a very clear path to be able to get to our target of 25 exahash by US Thanksgiving.
All right. We look forward to hearing more about that. Darcy, thank you so much. Good to see you again.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Steve. Bye for now.
Darcy DeBarris, the Chief Financial Officer for Hive Digital Technologies.